The public prosecutor's office finally decided today to break its long-standing silence. It seems there was consensus to try Representative Shido for the countless crimes he confessed. Furthermore, many demands have been made for Representative Shido to resign from his public position. Nationwide protests have begun in support of holding new elections, and an internet proposal has...
I'm surprised so much changed in just one night. It's pretty impressive. But the kids...
Merry Christmas! Huh? Why do you look so down? What are you crying about, Futaba? You guys get in a fight or something?
Hey, Ryuji.
What's up with this gloomy vibe? Where's our guy?
Mako-chan, what's wrong?
It's okay. I'll explain.
What the hell?
I don't comprehend. The hero who saved this nation is now living in juvenile hall?
It's just how the system works. Don't let it get to you.
I did my best to discuss the options, but nothing I said could change the outcome.
Damn it! This can't be happening!
Are we supposed to just agree to this? I can't do that! Me neither!
I must object as well.
Wanting to interrogate him makes sense, but the measures following were questionable at best.
All that crap about his record and probation was bullshit! He didn't do any of that!
Won't everything just cancel out if Shido tells the whole truth? That won't be enough. Remember what my sister said before? In order to overturn a sentence, you need definitive evidence that proves the subject's innocence.
Evidence? How are we gonna find anything like that? I mean... the police were in on all that crap too. So any proof they got's probably been destroyed.
Futaba, is there any way you can use your computer to find information?
I'll do what I can, but don't put too much faith in it. It's not some kind of almighty device. The metaverse doesn't exist anymore either. Boss, can't you think of another means by which we can help him? I wonder what Mona-chan would say if he were here right now.
He'd likely laugh and tell us how foolish we all are.
And he would say it in that high and mighty tone of his.
That guy was real annoying. Now that he's gone, it feels... you know... guess we really did count on him a lot.
The hope of humanity.
I wish I could do something to help our leader.
Hey! Morgana'd be ashamed of us sitting around here moping like this. Honestly, I don't know what we should do. But if we give up, we'll never save him. Didn't he save all of you? If we aren't gonna act now, when will we? We gotta do something!
Yeah, now's not the time to be hanging our heads.
What can we do without using the metaverse?
Maybe we'll be able to find something if we search around. Let's just calm down and think about it. We've escaped death countless times before. There's no doubt we can do this. That's right. Let's go!
We're gonna save our leader, no matter what it takes.
All right. Oh. We will now begin the interrogation. You acted as the leader of the Phantom Thieves that undermined our society. Is that correct? No, we saved society. What you thought you were doing doesn't matter now. Moving on. As a leader of the Phantom Thieves, you committed a number of crimes. Illegal entry into the Madarame's residence in Okumura Foods, destruction of property, and the broadcast signal intrusion the other day was violation of the radio law. There are some other infractions as well. On top of all that, you have a past history of crime, correct? Your transport to juvenile hall will be decided. We will transfer you in the coming days.
Just look at them all party down there. They don't even know. Guess that's fine.
I wish he could be here with us.
That said, we have our cellular phones, yes? Was there truly a need to meet?
Our next move's important. We gotta get pumped.
Besides, don't you think it's nice talking in person? New Year's Eve. It seems rowdier this year, doesn't it?
We'll need to brace ourselves.
I'm going to try contacting my father's associates.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like we're set. We must succeed, no matter the cost. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Really? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was gonna have to be talking during this. Now that we know his name, all we need is an address. You're right. We'll succeed if we all do it together. Sis has yet to say anything, but I believe she's looking into possible actions as well. As for me, I'll be looking into every viable situation, or solution. Thank you. Make sure you give my regards to Shido-san. Oh, could we try getting their help as well? I'm sure they will gladly cooperate. That would be a great help. I'll leave that to you. We'll talk again tomorrow. Let's save him, no matter what. I already told you. There's nothing wrong with his conduct. I was his guardian, so I should know best. I bet you're just trying to dig up some dirt. You probably want to pin a crime on him. But I'm not going to let that happen, you hear me? I'll announce his name as a key figure in the completion of the medicine at the next conference. I've heard that my Wachan's progress is going well. Indeed, that's true, but I'm certain that this will help prove his good character in the trials. Please, I want to increase his chances of being found innocent as much as possible. I see, so that's why. You'll cooperate too, right? And so we need to release an official opinion from the school to object his arrest to the police. You'll agree with me, correct?
No way!
What good are teachers if they don't believe in their students? Please, I beg of you, please help me collect enough signatures. I want to help a friend who's innocent. He's a really good guy. He always fights for the sake of others. He's my best friend. So basically, the reason why we're able to come to our senses is because he saved us. And now he's in a crisis himself. I believe it's our turn to save him this time. But our words alone won't reach anyone. That's why I need Yokota-san and everyone's help. Won't you help protest the police with me? Please? A certain young man is faced with a dilemma due to the unjust oppression by the government. He is suffering from a crime he did not commit. He is a promising young man who will support this country's future. What justice is there in a country without being able to save such an individual? This cannot be allowed.
Do you have time?
Look, the guy in the rank number 1 in these rankings. Isn't his score amazing? I really want to go up against him, but I heard he's been arrested for some crime he didn't commit. But I can't help him out with just myself alone. We need tons of more people's voices, like on the online forums and getting signatures and stuff. You have to stay with me. It makes no sense that he's been arrested when he's done nothing bad.
Hey!
Please help him out. Yes, this is thanks to that young man. The reason I was able to escape from the fixed matches is because of his devoted support. However, such a young man with an honest heart is currently in juvenile hall serving an undeserved sentence. This time, I wish to be the one to help him out.
Magnificent.
But you're confined in reality now, even after you escaped the prison within your heart. What an ironic turn of events because you wished for the fortune of others over your own well-being. Still, it will do. You chose the correct path with your own volition. You did not compromise your beliefs for personal gain to the very end. The last arcana you have taken hold of is the world. It is the willpower to stand up in this world on your own feet, unswayed by no one. That will become the basis of hope toward a future with your teammates who share the same belief. Now that you've gained that power, you are no longer an existence that wanders alone.
My own duties end here as well. You were truly a remarkable guest.
Long time no see. I have two great pieces of news for you today. First, we finally managed to prosecute Masayoshi Shido. He'll likely be found guilty. I'm grateful for your cooperation with the trial. Your testimony proved to be very useful.
I'm glad to hear that.
To be frank, it seemed almost hopeless at one point. But thanks to the civil protests, some of the more indecisive prosecutors came to our side. It will likely be some more time until the hearing begins, but this is the first step to true change. The only charges right now are for breaking election laws, breaking funding control laws, and bribery. I knew that proving the metaverse's existence would be difficult, but I still find myself dissatisfied. Shido did admit to all of his crimes though, including everything you know about. Now for the other piece of good news. As of today, you'll be free to go.
Really?
That's right. Shido's confession brought light to the truth of your case. We were able to prove your innocence in the original assault charge that led to your arrest. Your sentence will no doubt be rescinded. You're a free man. The others did everything they could for you. Bringing in the woman who was the victim in your case as a witness was the turning point. And that wasn't all. An unbelievable amount of support has come in from various other places as well. To think they'd be able to track down someone involved in a case from well over a year ago. Regardless, the righteous phantom thieves are gone. All that remains is for us adults to lead society in the right direction. Then again, I have to wonder if you believe what I say.
We made a promise.
Thank you. Still, I'm glad I was able to save you in court. I've never felt so happy in my entire life. I'm not quite sure how to put it, but saving your future meant more to me than my own career. I feel like you even taught me how to live.
You're exaggerating.
That's not true. By the way, there's something that's been on my mind. What did the treasure of my world turn out to be?
Why do you want to know?
I suppose it doesn't matter now one way or the other. There is one more thing. I haven't even told Makoto about this, but I realized something after meeting all of you. My most prized treasure is the justice I use to protect those important to me. Makoto helped show me that as well. Once the Shido case is settled, I'm thinking of quitting my job and becoming a defense lawyer. I wanted to reform the system, but I'll have to leave that to someone else. Going forward, I want to enact justice not for myself, but for the sake of others. Well then, I need to go submit the paperwork for your release. Oh, that reminds me. May I ask you one final thing?
Sure.
According to your testimony, you could have stopped after taking Kamoshida down, couldn't you? Why did you continue acting as the Phantom Thieves? Perhaps I'm thinking too much into this, but a thief who justly stole the hearts of others, and a criminal who controlled them for his own gain. It seems your destiny has been tied to Shido's for some time, and now it's finally settled. Doesn't this seem a little too perfect? It's almost as though someone planned it all.
She has a point. Had I not encountered Shido back at the hotel, the Phantom Thieves may have not continued on.
Could it be that this was your goal from the very beginning?
It was all a game.
A game. That's quite a fitting response for you. You know, this job has shown me my fair share of criminals and convicts. But if young people like you exist in this world, maybe things aren't as hopeless as they seem. I'm sorry for rambling. I shouldn't keep that man waiting for too long. Thank you again for everything you've done. See you later.
Hey, you kept me waiting. Jeez. To be honest, I didn't really want to come, but Futaba just wouldn't stop bugging me. Anyway, you're a free man now, aren't you? It'd look bad on me if you did something again under my watch. All right, let's go home. It's cold, so get in quick. It's not moving at all.
Due to the railway incident this morning, widespread delays have impacted the various lines and...
Another accident, huh? Reminds me of that day back in April. Remember when we went to introduce you at the school?
Oh yeah.
It's almost been a whole year since then. Thinking back, I was pretty awful to you. Throwing you in that storage room all by yourself. And again, soon you're gonna be. Made some great friends here. You'd better thank them when we get back, all right? whoa!
You did it!
It has been a while.
Not bad. You look fine. I'm glad you seem well. Come sit over here.
I gotta head out and grab some groceries. I'm sure you guys have plenty to talk about.
Man, it went well, yeah?
I'm so glad we didn't give up.
This was certainly worth the effort.
We didn't know what to do once you were gone. But then we realized something. Even if we don't have the metaverse or any other special powers, we can still change reality.
We were running around everywhere we could since the new year. It must have been over a month.
Not just us. Everyone who believed in you joined us. Thanks to that, we've got our leader back.
Thank you.
What are you talking about? You're the one who took the hit for us.
They treated you fine, right? Actually, did you lose some weight?
It would be understandable. I've heard the food in prison is quite foul. So, what did you eat?
Was it bugs? Fermented mackerel? Or maybe durian? You're missing the point.
You're gonna get some good food soon enough, though. Boss is out getting stuff for our party right now. Come on, everyone's back together. It's time to celebrate.
Everyone. Well, not quite everyone.
Right. Morgana.
He may have been the key person on this whole mission. We even considered what he would do when we were about to give up.
Mona totally would have done something, right? That cat would never quit on you.
He was always there to pull us forward.
Morgana truly was the engine of the Phantom Thieves.
He was a car after all.
I want to see Mona again.
Huh? That was quick, boss.
Someone call for me?
Mona?
What are you doing here? I mean, didn't you disappear?
Looks like the only me that disappeared was the one in the metaverse.
Huh?
So, you stayed in reality as a cat? When I woke up, I was out in Shibuya looking like this.
That don't make any sense, though. I mean, if you were alive, you should have come back right away.
It was right after I had said goodbye. It would have been awkward to come back so soon.
It seems he finally learned how to be tactful.
He's grown. I knew you guys had found your witness, so I was just waiting for him to get discharged. Well done on that, seriously. You pulled it off even without my help. You've already returned to your normal, conceited self? I'm sorry I worried you all. Oh, can I borrow the shower before you all rush to hug me? I was stray for so long, I think I might smell.
This ain't the time for a shower, you stupid cat!
Give us our tears back!
You are unforgivable.
Stop it! Talk about a harsh welcome. This is how it should be.
Matters are finally back to normal.
Right.
Just be wrong without me.
It's great that you're back and all, but what are you gonna do now?
Huh? Well, I've been thinking.
About what?
How to become human, of course.
Oh, really?
I might have learned that I'm not a human now, but that doesn't mean I can't turn into one. Plus, I think there's a reason I survived like this.
Regardless, I'm glad to see you're safe.
Now, this is just a guess. But I think I'm still here because you all remained cognitive of me. Even after the world's distortions disappeared, you kept me in your minds. That means you guys think there's a place for me in the real world.
Of course! This is where you belong, Mona!
She's correct.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for butting in and all. But we heard from Boss. You're going back home next month? Can't you stay here? Sure, we proved you're not guilty, but people are still gonna label you there, aren't they? Ain't it just gonna be uncomfortable going back?
What's the matter? We were all so excited a moment ago. How about this? If our leader is leaving, the Phantom Thieves are truly disbanding, correct? Today, we can celebrate his release and commemorate the day of our disbandment.
What kind of commemoration is that?
I was serious when I said it.
It sounds like a good idea to me.
I guess you're right. We just gotta double our excitement for today.
Ahem. I know this is sudden, but I've decided to go with him. He's pretty special after all. If I stay by him, I might be able to figure out how I can become human too. Plus, we need someone there in case he turns back into a delinquent.
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. Either way, I want you guys to add my farewell party to the one we're having tonight.
I don't know. Is that important?
You're not leaving for another month, right?
It is far too early for a farewell party.
That'll just muddy the purpose of this celebration. Then it could be my comeback party. Nobody can complain about that, right? I demand sushi! Sushi!
Man, you guys are loud. I could hear you from outside. Oh, I was wondering why I heard meowing. The cat's back.
Chief, they're so mean!
Noisy as always.
Hey, I'm not some normal cat!
I can't understand what you're saying to me, you know. Here.
No, I would much rather have sushi than something like... This is delicious!
What an assertive little guy. I wonder where he got that from.
If Morgana becomes human, he may end up just like him.
Oh, I can see that. Totally possible. Me be like him? Well, that wouldn't be so bad. I definitely don't want to be like Ryuji, though.
What was that?
It's things like that. You get angry so fast. Oh, and you're vulgar.
You little... Why don't you go disappear again?
Shut up! We're supposed to be celebrating, not fighting.
They're at it again.
The world's changed, but you guys are the same as ever.
Seriously, that weirdo Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
In any case, we're all here. Let's kick this party off!
Very well.
Sojiro, I want sushi! Yep.
Delicious food, fluffy sheets. I've graduated from the life of a stray cat. I guess home is what you make of it, even if this abandoned building of all places. Hey, take care of me like this back home too, okay? Beep, 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 beep. I heard that you returned. Welcome back. I'd like to see you. Do you have any plans for tomorrow evening? What should I do tomorrow? Alright, so... don't respond. So if you don't respond and you have a girlfriend, they'll get very mad. But if you have more than one girlfriend, that's where you can choose to spend time with. Well, I was going to say before I choose, I'm choosing Hifumi, obviously. I really got to use the bathroom. I've been sitting here for like the past 20 minutes just having to pee. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I'm back, so let's spend some time with Hifumi tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Let's talk in my house. Really? Would that be alright? Well, if you insist, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. You never change, do you? Come on, let's go to bed. You're working at the shop from tomorrow onward, right? Don't I have school to go to? Am I not going to school? Alright, well, that's whatever. It's fine with me.
Right. Today's Valentine's Day. No wonder there were so many guys bringing girls in here. Don't you have anything exciting happening? I mean, you've been here nearly a whole year. You know, when I was young, ooh boy.
Excuse me.
Oh. Yeah, you should have just told me. Here, I'll leave the store to you. Enjoy yourselves.
Good evening.
Have a seat.
Thank you very much. I was worried, you know. Oh no, it's not like I'm trying to lecture you. The reason I'm here today is...
Valentine's?
Yes. It isn't much, but... through my attempt to make that, I realized my lack of talent.
I'll be happy with anything.
I'm glad.
Hifumi's chocolate.
Until I met you, I never imagined that I'd have a boyfriend. I need to devote myself to learning how to do things other than shogi.
How's shogi been lately?
My winning percentage isn't terrible. People still call me the phony princess. I'm quite the villain now. But to be honest, I like it better than being treated like an idol. It's really freeing. As long as I have a board and playing pieces, I can go anywhere with shogi. So, my goal is to be the best professional shogi player wherever I may be. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I should tell Hifumi that I'm going home. I'll be returning to my hometown.
Oh, that's troubling. I would like to sit next to you. I never felt distressed being alone until I met you. You're going home next month, yes? Thinking about you leaving,
I'm sorry to worry you.
It isn't something you have to apologize about. I apologize for discussing such a heavy topic when we haven't seen each other for so long. Well, I was able to wait for you until you were discharged, so living apart won't be difficult. I can't seem to conceal my true emotions from you. That means I am quite serious about you, and I will not allow a redo.
I spent a romantic evening with Hifumi.
Hey, you're finally taking off tomorrow.
Sojiro said you don't have to help out here today.
Go and see your friends before you leave.
Do I have to? Okay.
Off you go then.
Try not to cry.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing today, for the last day, is we're going to be talking to everyone that we got up to rank 10 with. And then we'll get a special gift from them. So hello, Futaba.
Oh, yeah.
Chip, Kana-chan passed her high school entrance exam. She sent me a message this morning, and starting in April, I'm going to be a high schooler too. We did it. It looks like I'll be able to help keep my promise about going to school. You deserve a reward.
Really?
Seriously? Even so, it's what happens next that really counts, right? Anyways, I'm going to do my best in high school. I'll make sure I use everything you taught me. Once I fulfill my promise to go into high school, I'll be coming for that reward. Until then, here. Hey, we got a promise list. Man, I can't believe you're really going home tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be lonely, but you'll do great. Come hang out with me, okay? Oh, well, she says it at the very end. Look at that. Hello, Sojiro. Saying goodbye to me? Cut it out. You're gonna see me tomorrow. Just remember, you pack once you get back. You hear? I don't want you forgetting anything important here. That reminds me. Maybe I should give Sojiro my probation diary. Don't hand it over just yet. I want to do one last save.
What's up?
What's wrong? Still, a lot has happened. After all, you had quite the side job. Just behave yourself once you're home, okay? Oh, and here, take these. Recipe notes. Sweet. I'll have them memorized. I have them memorized already, so you can have them. Shouldn't you be...
You'll be saying your goodbyes. Go on.
I can't tell which one's the ones that they're going to be talking. Alright, let's go outside. And let's head to... let's head to the clinic. By the way, you got a notification on your phone. Who's it from? Fumi would like to see me today. Well, I'd love to go see Fumi. What do you have to say, pompous male customer? My favorite confidant that we had. I've had Castaway in my life as film creator and decided how truly shine our humanity. Sadly, you won't be able to talk to me like this for much longer. Soon I shall embark on a journey. That's nice. Boss was very happy for me too. It was very touching how excited he was for my new adventure. I shall roam the nation, visiting restaurants and using my refined palate to write online reviews. Naturally, the restaurants will have to say as my reviews evolve into paid dramatic advertising. Someday I'll come back and review this place. I'll do it cheap too, since I owe Boss. I think that's the guy in the very, very beginning. I think he was there in the very, very beginning. I could be wrong. Hello, Takemi. Oh, hello there. You're going home tomorrow, right? Then let me give you an update. Apparently, Maiwa-chan's symptoms have subsided ever since they administered the medicine. You can see her smile now. You're right. I can't control my excitement. It's all thanks to you, my little guinea pig. Thank you for helping me, right up to the very end. Same goes to the situation with Oyamada. You did everything you could to help me with it. Here, take this. Dog tags! I really wanted you to meet Maiwa-chan, but we'll save that for another time.
I'm sure we'll meet again. If you don't die. Well, take care.
Bye, Takemi. Alright, who's next? Who's next? I don't think there's anyone else here. So let's head over to Shibuya. Actually, hold on. Is there somebody here? Oh, Sai's here. Where's Sai? Oh, I missed you completely. Hello, Sai.
Hello?
You look like you're doing well. I decided to stop by after work. I used to come by this area on occasion. I was always a fan of LeBlanc coffee. It's tomorrow, right? The day you go home? I'm glad we met. I am too. Take care. It's an unfortunate truth, but the kinds of adults fan thieves despised, they're everywhere. Even when you return home, I'm sure you'll find plenty there. Don't be influenced by terrible adults. Alright, take this. Got a business card. Former prosecutors are reliable, you know. Call me if anything happens. I'm not worried about you.
I'm not worried about you. You'll never lose sight of yourself.
There you go. Alright, well, that's everyone here, it seems. Who's here? Haru, An, Yusuke, Ryuji, and Yoshida. Let's head to, I guess, just Station Square. I don't know where Haru would be. I know where the other ones are possibly. So we're just going to have to look, I guess. Oh, here's Yoshida. I hear you're leaving for home tomorrow. I recall the days when you helped me out with my speeches here. I'll be cheering you on. Having met a young person like you was the fortune of a lifetime. I suppose someone more in tune with modern parlance would say I lucked out, You were there to witness a number of my disappointing moments. I'd like you to have this token as my appreciation. I got a fountain pen. It's an incredibly expensive fountain pen I bought back when I strayed from the right path. Embarrassing enough, all I did was break the seal. I hardly use it.
Please consider them as examples of what not to do. That way, at least, I'll have a bit of use.
Alright. Thank you, Yoshida. Let's head to Central Street. I guess see if anyone's around here. Oh, right. We do have... I see Haru over there. We do have to head over here, though. So, you have come to say farewell. I have some words of reflection for you in this time of parting. If one wishes to belong, they must be willing to sacrifice their own needs and desires at times. Furthermore, one may have cast away their very sleeves for the sake of those who accompany them. I think I said sleeves instead of selves. In truth, I never would have come to learn these things if it not for you. I pray I do not lose sight of your future. I'll carve my own path forward. Yes, I should have expected that answer from you. I have more than words to give to you today, though. Allow me to grant you a parting gift, not as the one who leads you, but simply as Lavenza. In this item will commemorate the man who fought for his beliefs, even though it nearly killed him. Your cell key. This is a key for the cell that held you captive for so long. In the past, guests of the Velvet Room have received their keys upon their first visits. However, I was unable to pass it on to you at that point. This is the least I can do for you now. With this key in hand, you will be able to break free of whatever trials may imprison you in the future. Though, of course, you have already chosen the path of true freedom. My only advice to you is that you would remember the others who made that path possible for you.
Such a superb trickster as yourself may already know that at this point.
Alright, well, we won't get anything from OI, but we'll go into Untouchable. I guess we can see if we can sell anything. Hello, OI. Yo, so I heard you're going home tomorrow.
Later.
I suppose we'll end our deal then. Forget about the job. Take care, kid. Can't sell anything, but it was nice to see him. We'll go see, Oya too. She'll probably have something to say. By the way, I didn't really mention this. These gifts that we're getting, when we start New Game Plus, when we first make a deal with these confidants that we're getting these gifts from, we get certain abilities right away. I don't know if you don't get all the abilities right away, but I know that you get some of them at least. That's pretty much all I think that's how it goes. I could be wrong, but either way, we'll talk to her. Chip-kun, it's a little strange meeting here. That reminds me, the new coffee shop venture is progressing toward its first location. I hope you open a branch near me. Of course, I'll let you know when we're coming. To tell you the truth, I'm going to stay involved in the management of the cafe where I go to college. I'll learn everything there is to know until one day where I can open my very own shop. By the way, I tried making something for you. Dyed handkerchief. I'd like to sell handkerchief goods in my cafe as well, so this is my first step in that practice. Sorry if the dye comes out when you use it. Chip-kun, thank you for being there to help me.
You're my hero. I hope to return the favor someday.
Aw, Haru. Where would Ryuji be? Is he over here by the gym? He is not. Alright, well, we can go down into the... Actually, he might be in the arcade. I think he's normally in the arcade. Let's check it out. Ryuji is here. Hello, Ryuji. Yo. Man, spring break's supposed to be the most fun part of the year, but instead you're just moving away. You're gonna be free after that. Oh, after the... Wait, you'll be free after... Oh, you'll be free after, though, yeah? I'm gonna stop by your hometown so you can show me around and shit. But there's nothing to see there. Hey, we can go running. Oh, that sounds freaking awesome. I've been dreaming about running through nature. The wind blowing in my back. By the way, you've been thinking about what you're gonna do after you're done with school? I don't got any ideas, but I think I'm gonna keep running. I'm not planning on going back to the track team though. I'll keep it up to myself, all by myself. I guess in the end, life's just kind of a big curve and track. You might not know where it's taking you, but the only choice is you gotta keep running forward. Oh crap, did I actually sound cool for once? Anyways, here. We have sports watch. You better not forget to keep running, Chip. I'll race you. For real though, dude. School's gonna be a bummer without you.
Well, guess I gotta find a way to get through Shujin without you.
I think we'll count that last for real, just because it's Ryuji. We normally don't count the ones that we say, but either way. That was awesome. We got a couple more people before we go. Let's head down to the... Was this the walkway? I think it is. Hello, Yusuke. Ah, Chip. Being in the place is reminiscent of our time in Mentos, is it not? Honestly, I cannot help but imagine the people here as shadows, wandering aimlessly around that distorted place. use that imagery in your art. I plan on it. To tell you the truth, it has been difficult to still my brush of late. Do you remember the painting I submitted to that competition? Desire and Hope it was? Well, I would like to bestow it upon you as your parting gift. Wow, we got Desire and Hope. Please, I just imagine this giant painting that we're that we're holding. Please accept it. I would never have completed without you, Chip. You know, I'm hoping to use the next Freedom of my Heart as my next theme. I would like to paint the bright future of those who have been freed from the prison that was Mementos. I assure you, it will be a masterpiece.
Until then, keep that smile of yours. I'll capture it in my artwork someday.
Excellent. Alright, let's go to the Underground Mall. I have no clue where the Underground Mall is. So we're gonna have to find it. I believe this goes to the station, right? I think this does. Oh, well, yep, it did. I thought it was gonna say like press X to enter, but that was not the case. Let's go this way. We'll see where this leads. Exit. Is this the mall? This just goes up. Actually, this might be the mall. Underground Mall. Look at that. I found it. All by myself. Where is... I believe this way? Around the corner here? On! How's it going? Hello. Oh, Chip. Did you come here for the souvenirs? This place has everything. I guess tomorrow's the day, huh? Take care of yourself, Chip. Let's meet up again sometime. We're totally going to need to hang out as a group. By the way, a little girl stopped me the other day in Shibuya. She said she saw me in magazines, and that she wants to be just like me when she grows up. I felt incredible. That reminds me, this is for you. It's a copy of next month's Vogue. Vague? I think it's vague. They did a special feature on me. I got a fashion magazine. I actually talked a little bit about you in the interview, Chip, and Shio too. I wonder if she'll get around to reading it. There are tough times when being a model. There's times when being a model is tough, but I want you to keep it. You keep being strong. I need to keep being strong, just not for Shio, but for people everywhere. By the way,
I really had a lot of fun spending time with you, so thanks.
All right. Well, I believe that's everyone here in Shibuya. That's the underground walkway. To get back up, we gotta go over this way. Actually, where are we going next? I got everyone here. Makoto and Kawamaki. Hifumi will hang out with the last. Then we'll go up to Chihaya and Oya. Let's just go to the platform, I guess. Makoto might be here. We'll see. Reminds me of the first day that we arrived at school. We had to take the train because we couldn't fast travel anywhere. I see Makoto. Hello, Makoto. Oh, Chip-kun, what a coincidence. I was just getting some of my college enrollment papers already. I know there will be at different schools next year, but I want us to keep both working hard. I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
You know, I used to be a coward. That's why I was so reliant on the advice of the adults around me. I was too afraid to look at things head on, to make decisions on my own. But you set me straight. The reason now think of living life is The reason I now think of living life is what I want is Jesus. Living life like I want is to be because you showed me the world. Holy crap, that was a sentence I can't read. Now more than ever, I can look at myself in the mirror and be proud of the person I've become. Oh, this is for you. It's what first got me interested in studying. You could even say it made me who I am today. Well, I suppose that's a bit of an exaggeration, but honestly, it's more than useful than it appears. It should help you keep up with your studies. Take care of yourself.
You are a truly great person. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's head up to the school to see Kawamaki. And then we'll make our way over to the red light district. Kawamaki! Thank you for the massages. Just walk up to your teacher. Thank you for your massages. Oh, Bog75-kun. What a coincidence. I'm about to give a lecture. Did you come to see the campus? You're going back home tomorrow, right? Make sure you keep up your studies there, okay? I don't think I can. I'll work hard. You're preparing for your entrance exams after all. Let me know if there's anything you need, okay? Oh yeah, here. Unlimited service. It's a present, a memento of my career as a maid. I never could have survived everything I went through if you weren't there for me. I think I would have retired in shame Never been able to face myself or my students. To be honest, I want to attend your graduation.
Continue to work hard when you're home. I'll be rooting for you.
Wonderful. Well, let's head over to Shinjuku, over to the red light district, and then we'll make our way over to Crossroads to see Oya, even though she won't give us anything. Hello, Chihaya. Oh, it's exactly as card said. You came to visit me. In your current state, you should be fine. You read my fortune? Yes, I was worried about you, so I've been receiving encouragement from the clients lately. It's rather strange since I should be encouraging them, but I can feel myself improving. This card reveals your fate. Please keep it as a good luck charm. Hey, we got a tarot card. The location of fate is showing what happens on its way. So please, live your life the way you want to.
I'm proud to have a comrade like you. I'm glad I was able to tell you that.
Alright. Let's go see Oya, even though she won't give us anything. We'll just go say hello. Oya? Oh. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are we not allowed to go in? What brings you here at a time like this? Oh, isn't Oya here? Oh, you're looking for a pretty handsome there, young man. Come back to this bar once you become an adult. Is Oya not here? I wonder where Oya is. I wanted to go say hi. Can I go? I can't go up the stairs, can I? No. Is she around here somewhere? Am I just blind? Huh. Well, that's sad. I was hoping to see her. That's just a dude. Oh. I don't know where she'd be then. Oh well, I mean, we'll take a look around, but I'm not gonna go out of my way searching for her. Mishima, right there, right in front of my eyes. Oh, Box 75. So you're finally heading home tomorrow, huh? I guess that means the Phantom Thieves has disbanded. My documentary script is going well, though. It's not really close to done, but it's coming along. As expected of our producer. So you finally realize how great I am. In that case, I won't let you down. I'll make something truly worthy of the beggar's name. You know, I never thought I'd be able to make something as impactful as this documentary would be. I used to be such a coward, but I see that there's a message here only I can convey. Knowing that, I can't help but give this my absolute all. Here. Hey, we got documentary plans. This is still just a rough outline, but I want you to read it. Oh, I'd like your opinion too. I'll give you some of the royalties if it sells well.
You can't laugh at me, even if I fail. Promise?
I promise. All right, well, let's go see Shinya. Should be over here. I passed the arcade. Shinya, hello. Oh, I didn't want to play Gunabout. Bugs 85. You're moving tomorrow, right? Does that mean we won't be able to play together anymore? I'll play with you online. Okay, no holding back for either of us. Oh yeah, I returned the money. I apologize again, and they forgave me. I wonder if we're officially friends now. Bugs 75 son, thanks for helping me with that. I'll give you my secret weapon. We got a gun controller. I use that to practice at home. Since then, my mom's been nice and there haven't been any more wars at school. We haven't fully made up yet, but I'm working on it little by little. You made me realize something. To be cool, you have to live your life in your own way.
Sorry, I don't know how to say this, but that's the type of person I want to become.
Sorry. I need some water. My throat was getting quite parched. Alright, who's I think it's just Afumi left. I think it is. Can't go anywhere else. Man, I'm kind of sad that couldn't go see Oya, but whatever. Whatever, not a big deal. Hello, Afumi. I've been waiting for you. I have Shogi tournament tomorrow, so I can't see you off, but have a safe trip. I'll come back and visit. I'm happy to hear that. I'll visit you as well. If I do well, then I'll make it 10 straight wins. I'll work hard so I can give you a good report. After hearing that you're going home, I prepare myself for this moment every day. But this isn't our last farewell. Oh yes, please take this. Kosha piece. The lance is a piece that excels at advancing forward. It cannot retreat until it gets promoted. Thanks to you, I become stronger. Not just as a shogi player, but as a person as well. I plan on continuing to challenge myself to see how far I can go.
You won't be victorious if you take your eyes off them. It is the same in shogi and romance, yes?
Aw, Hifumi. Alright, well, I believe that is everyone. So let's head on back to LeBlanc and turn in our journal. This is why we wanted to wait to turn in our journal. I don't know if you can do it, if you have to wait. Have I said all my goodbyes? I'm pretty sure I have. Right? I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. Okay, it looks like it. Well, then I guess I'm gonna head inside. Are you really sure? Let's go home. Hey, I actually have a present for you too, Chip. We got Morgana's scarf. For some reason, this scarf was the one thing that reminded me that remained when I got thrown out of the metaverse. It always been special possession of mine, but I wanted you to have it as proof of everything that we have been through together. Well then, we should probably go home and get packed, huh?
You finished saying your goodbyes? Well, how'd it go? Did it make you feel like you want to stay?
Not really. Of course it did.
I see. You must have made a lot of good memories here. You're leaving early tomorrow from Shibuya, right? Make sure you pack up before you head to sleep. Oh, and take that stupid cat with you. I don't want it getting lost and ending up back here.
Don't make fun of me. I can go wherever I want all by myself.
Huh. It really never stops meowing, huh? Hey, Futaba, what's he saying? Is he sad that he has to leave me?
He said, Sojiro's stupid.
What?
What kind of translation is that? Let me have a nice goodbye. Mona's your responsibility now. Leave Sojiro to me.
I'll be counting on you.
All right, I've been counted on.
Oh, boy.
Even if you're not here, I'll make sure I do my best. So, you go do your best too. Thank you for everything.
Hey, you got everything? When I took you in, I thought I was the one helping you. But it turns out it was the other way around. Take care.
I'm free from my headache prison. You too, Sojiro.
Don't be so cheeky. Oh, and sorry, I wanted to have Futaba see you off too. I haven't been able to find her since this morning, though. Same with that cat. If you end up back in the city, come on by. I'll at least treat you to a nice cup of coffee. Wait, that means I can't go closing the store, huh? What are you doing? Hurry up and go.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
After we said we disband, my word.
Huh? Sorry about the weird parking job. The engine just died on us right here.
Hey, Morgana, are you done yet?
Why the heck am I in charge of the car again?
And I thought we were done.
It's fine. We're on break. Exams are done too, right? Come on, why don't you let us drive you home? You really gotta go?
Come on, man. Nobody's forcing you to leave, you know? Wiping your slate clean ain't so easy. You see what I mean?
Hmm?
Things must be slow these days.
Don't mind them. What they think of us doesn't really matter.
Yeah, she's right. We can totally do whatever we want to do.
The car's fixed. Just had to borrow a plug. Nice job on the first try.
All right, let's roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why won't it start? We're gonna lose him.
It was fine just a second ago. Anyways, now that we gotcha, we ain't taking you straight home.
Hey, can I ask something? My friend's in trouble, and I'd like everyone's input. Ooh, that sounds like fun.
If this is any more work, count me out.
You know you want to, Inari.
I'm getting out.
Why'd you open the whoa?
Let me off.
Stop moving around. Come on. That's dangerous.
And with that, we end Persona 5. I love this game so much. Like, it's a good game. It's a very, 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 very good game. I don't know. This might be my favorite Let's Play just because I don't know. It was just it's so good, man. Persona 5's so good. Like, between the story and the combat and the gameplay and literally everything in between. There's not a point in this game where I'm like, oh, this is boring. Except maybe sometimes like in between days when they got like the people on the train or the people just talking and it just tells you what they think. This song's very loud. Like I have my volume pretty far down and it's very loud. But no, I'm so glad that I was able to play it for you guys. I started this game back in, I think I recorded the first session back in very, very, very late April. And to finish it now in November, it took a while. I did take a little bit of a break. I think there was either a week or two break back in August, and then not too long ago I took a break. But God, this should be part 115 if my math is correct, which is crazy. I don't think I'm ever gonna play a game this long again, except when Persona 5 Royal comes out. No, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a Let's Play right away when it comes out. I think I'm gonna be live streaming it though. I think I'm gonna live stream it, and then maybe eventually get around to doing it on the channel as a full-on Let's Play. But I'm so excited for Persona 5 Royal, and I was gonna say I might just play this game again. Well, there's a couple things I want to do because we're not quite done in Persona 5 just yet. There's a couple things I want to do in New Game Plus. Not a whole lot. There's just a couple things. Off the top of my head, there's a for sure boss. I want to show off an additional scene, but it's gonna take a while. I want to basically do the Harlem route with Valentine's Day, so I basically have to play through the entire game again. But it should go a lot faster since we get all this stuff for New Game Plus. And I will show off. Oh man, the music just picked up like crazy. But I think the New Game Plus stuff will kind of trickle out once I get around to it. It definitely won't be like next week more parts. You know, it's gonna be like I got around to playing Persona 5 a little bit. Just gonna kind of throw it out there. So no, this game is fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. I honestly, this game has definitely became like top like at least top 3 games for me. It's so good. I honestly I I usually can't play games back to back. I get really bored otherwise. But this game, like, there was no point during this Let's Play where I'm like, oh, this part again, you know, whatever. So it's good. If you're here and you have a PS4, go buy it. Go buy it and play it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I don't know. This game also, a little story for the last for this last little bit, but the first time I beat this game, that was the day that I had to put down my cat, and it was really sad. And then beating the game and then seeing the part with Morgana and him disappearing and then him coming back, oh, it was so sad. I think that's just gonna be in my head forever whenever I play this game, just having that feeling. And yeah, I don't know. Try not to cry. Really try not to cry. Oh man, this game. So many emotions, all good emotions. I don't know how long these credits are. So last time I talked in a credit scene, by the way, was in my Batman Arkham Asylum. The credit scene was like 20 minutes long. I don't think this is 20 minutes long, but I was not expecting it to be that long for the Batman game. So I was rambling a lot. There was a lot of points where I just like sat there in silence because I'm like, I have no clue what to talk about. But I have plenty of things to say about Persona 5. Oh man, this game. It's so good. It's so good. This has been so long. Like, it's a long game, but it's worth literally every second of the game. It's good. I have to, going back to New Game Plus, I want to complete the compendium. That's one thing I want to do, but it's going to be a little tough because a lot of the stuff that I need to complete are just higher level things. And I just kind of need money, and you don't really get a lot of money in the beginning of the game. What else do I need? I think I mentioned this before, but there's a boss. I want to do the Harlem route. Oh, I want to finish up Oya and Awai's Confidant story arcs, because we didn't get to see the rest of them. They're the resolution. So we need to play through rank 9 and rank 10 of both of theirs, because they're rank 8 during this one. So we need to do that. So there's 5 things there: the Confidants, the compendium, the boss, the Harlem route, and there's something else. I can look back in the recording and look at it, but oh man. Thank you very much for watching. I actually don't know if this is, I'm assuming this is towards the end. Thank you very much for watching. Actually, there's going to be a little bit at the end. I forgot about that. So I will talk after this cutscene.
Man, it's weird. All this ain't feeling real to me just yet. Like, am I in a dream, you know?
I wouldn't mind that.
We're free to do whatever we want, after all.
I guess so. If you want to change the world, all you have to do is just look at it differently. Am I right? And that is what aesthetics are.
Yeah.
With that, I will thank you very much for watching. I will, if you load your clear data, you might be able to inherit some of your progress in the new playthrough. Please be careful, as you will not be able to resume from where you left off if you overwrite the data. Would you like to save your clear data? Of course I would. We're going to put it at the bottom here. This is the Actually, we'll put it at the very bottom, and we'll just kind of... I was testing out New Game Plus stuff with my old save file. This is my first one. But either way, I will just overwrite this one. Because, I mean, I'm not going to go back to it. Wow, 110 hours. That is quite a bit. Well, now I can say my gameplay recording resumed. Wow. Too bad I just do it on my Elgato. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this playthrough of Persona 5. Like I said, this is not the end of Persona 5. We will have other videos coming out, but I'll just kind of put them out whenever I get around to doing it. Just kind of random. I don't think they'll be in a schedule or anything like that, but regardless, thank you very much for watching. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. This was my biggest project. This was just huge and like just took up a lot of time. I don't know what's happening. It's probably just the intro again, which we don't really need to see. I'm just gonna hit the button. There we go. I'm just gonna end it before that happens again. Thank you very much for watching, and in the next time we'll see you in the Persona series, might be Persona 5 Royal. It might be, well, I should say, besides the extra stuff I'm doing, might be the, I'm just doing that I'm trying to end it. Might be in a different Persona game, might be in Persona 5 Royal. Who knows? We'll see when I get around to it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Take care.